Day 4 summary of Shadrack Sibiya angiboni ukuthi sizokuqeda guys because lo baba lo lamacala wakhe maningi aware mara uShadrack Sibiya ukuthi sisesene testimony signed and sealed yakaVusumuzi Cat Matlala because uyamuphika umuphika like njengo Judas Iscariot aphika omunye umntwana eBhayibhelini lochani kubafana msiza lo. Day 4 of Shadrack Sibiya kumadlanga Commission of Inquiry asikhwele phezwayo. So uShadrack Sibiya namhlanje uthe basho Witness F was supposed to testify before yena eza in the madlanga and then he fell ill and then uSibiya uthi he's worried ukuthi testimony yakhe it could jeopardize testimony. Actually testimony ka Witness F it could jeopardize testimony yakhe because of akazi ukuthi Witness F uzokuthini. What did I say guys when I gave you summary day 2? I told you ukuthi imigulukudu ayithembani. So uShadrack Sibiya usabela ukuthi Witness F angam implicate more because of Witness F wanted to see ukuthi uShadrack Sibiya uthini first about him so that naye nakeza kumadlanga akhona ukuziprotect. If ever uShadrack Sibiya uyam-implicator naye bekazom-implicator back because of this is how like this thing is being played. And also the other thing guys, advocate Baloyi like notice something about Shadrack Sibiya. When Shadrack Sibiya, when we ask you a question about something that you did not mention, then you want to jump and then no, let me explain, but you don't explain it to us beforehand. Like why angas explain? Truly, there's some information I withheld, I feel, and then the other thing is that Shadrack Sibiya uthi nakahlangana noVusumuzi Cat Matlala bekangazi about corruption allegations now because of like uthi umuntu namithako I was next about the past yakhe. And then also the other thing that I noticed about the testimony yakhe usipe different date guys about ukumita uVusumuzi Cat Matlala uthi when he was appearing in the ad hoc committee it was in January when he met uVusumuzi Cat Matlala, and then now the Commission of Inquiry February. Actually, what was the purpose of this meeting between uVusumuzi Cat Matlala and Shadrack Sibiya? And futhi, was it before or after the awarding of the tender Medicare 24? That is my question and doing this buzayon. And then after that, kube ma WhatsApp chat between Witness F Cat Matlala and General Sibiya because of Vusumuzi Cat Matlala nakhumbula u-ad hoc committee uthe batsho wathengela General Sibiya ama-Impala for eplasini lakhe. And then the other thing it was that ukuthi Judge Madlanga asked him ukuthi, do you recall the Impalas being delivered to your home? That was the question that was asked by Ubaba Madlanga. And then uShadrack Sibiya waphendula wathi, I have never had Impalas delivered to my home. And then jiki later uthi, I am left with one Blessborg, and then but I still have the Blessborg. Like guys, statement is Shadrack Sibiya, it was contradicting. And then also uti on the statement uti the last antelope died in 2023, but there was a WhatsApp that was sent to Usintimulo on the 27th of March 2024, whereby he was explaining with 2 dead impalas with my explanations with what happened where like they were dead. So like there's contradictions. You can't say Guti there was no Impala that was delivered by Chigi Utumela ma Impala I2 to General Sintumulo Guti. I've got 2 Impalas that are dead. Gimapila afila ma Impala. So this guy, I don't know, would you let me know in the comment section, Guti, was he lying or what? And then Futi rejected a recording yake between uVusumuzi Cat Matlala aclaim ukuthi it's an AI generated recording, so somebody could have tampered with that like the voice. And also he said ukuthi investigations against him is not a clean investigation because like WhatsApp chats and none, you understand? Like they pick up almost everything. And then he also denied to receive a 300,000 from uVusumuzi Cat Matlala and Akumula. The time they said to Tumna engage. So uVusumuzi Cat Matlala said he gave Shadrack Sibiya 300,000. And Shadrack Sibiya was, hi guys, lento leya engagement it was a small thing. It had about 20 people invited, and then as long as progress during the day abantu baya edeka. So you understand? So I have never received any 300,000. I have never received any 500,000. Actually we didn't ask for anything. So family yake, they carried the cost. So, and the other thing that I noticed about Shadrack Sibiya guys today, bekungaba ngcono kube mhlambe athi kuMadlanga asiswitche to elika Mageba isiZulu, asikhuluma isiZulu, because ama-English data bundles bekaphelile. Ama-data bundle we-English guys besekaphelile kuSibiya technically, because uyabona ukuthi he was so tired ukhuluma English. So asichubekele. So uShadrack Sibiya uthi uKurt Matlala goes to kula matlap lawa wama after 9. So that raises a question with uKurt Matlala ufunani ematlapini wama after 9. I don't know, you let me know in the comment sections ukuthi what do you think about that. So, and then the other thing, it was chats between Umusa Khawula no Shibiri about Nyakumula warrant of arrest and what. So there was like back and forth ukuthi uShadrack Sibiya, what does he know about the warrant of arrest, and why would the warrant of arrest being forwarded to Kurt Matlala izinto ezinjalo nje. And then futhi there was a pressure for, actually I did explain this a couple of days back when Shadrack Sibiya was giving his testimony, so I'm not gonna waste more time. And then also he also explained to ukuthi uZinqumalo is a business person in the taxi industry. So tomorrow, day 5, usaqhubeka with his testimony. That's why guys, angeke sicede la uShadrack Sibiya uyaphika. So let me know in the comment section what do you think about the revelations of today of Shadrack Sibiya. So let's continue on other news ezenzekile today. So ngiyakhumbula a few days back I told you about Imran Bhatt, the guy ozame ukuthi uShadrack Sibiya implicate ukuthi kunama human trafficking and stuff. So Imran Bhatt attorneys have written a letter to Madlanga Commission claiming that there has been an indirect attempt to attack Imran Bhatt because of somebody said, a general called Imran Bhatt said bathi ngikutshele ukuthi you must watch your back, because if you don't watch your back uzobuyela ePakistan ngebhokisi lomngcwabo. So somebody told him that. So whether we don't know which that threat we are going exact, but that's what they said. I will put a picture here on top from the attorneys waga Imran Bhatt. So the other thing is that 24th February 2026, brown envelope Mokhotsi is appearing in the Auto Committee. From my side, I'm not looking forward to the testimony of Brown Mokhotsi. It's gonna waste our time. The same time he wasted his said to in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry article Kalama daughter. But up until today, Aguna daughter a Khalile Engibonile like J. It's just gonna be a waste of time. But I will come and give you some argument. What did we expect or kwenzakaleni sitholeni nje from uBrown Mokhotsi on his testimony in the Madlanga. And then the other news is that Colleen Makhubele resigned in the MKP in Parliament. Guys, all I can tell you, don't be surprised to hear Colleen Makhubele, she's talking to Herman Mashaba, because her political orientation is more aligned with Mashaba than the MKP, if I can be honest with you. So the other news is that with the SIU, it hold a media briefing today. The acting head of SIU, Mr. Leonard Lekgetho, released an interim report because the SIU has uncovered a disturbing reality of South African immigration system has been treated as a marketplace where permits and visas were sold to the highest bidder. So far, Manjabati SIU uncovered more than 116 million rand pocketed by the government officials and 181 million rand gained by the foreign nationals. And then like the way foreign national bekasebenza ngakhona with Home Affairs bebathenga visas. So immigration's corruption scandal dated back like more than 20 years ago. So the fraud and corruption involved the government officials facilitating fraudulent visa documents, including visa and permit work, study, etc. for foreign nationals. So these investigations, guys, they include abantu abafana nabo Pastor Timothy Omotoso, his modus operandi, Zoibeka Lapezulu, Pastor Shebet Bushir, his modus operandi, and then also Ukuda Kwashe Mpofu from Zimbabwe, his modus operandi. So guys, you let me know in the comment section, but what do you think about my revelations for today? So good. A 24-hour in South Africa, it's a very long time, guys. It's a very, very, very long time. Let me know in the comment sections, but what do you think about everything you covered on this video? So let's meet again tomorrow. Cheers. Like, comment, and repost, and make sure you follow this page, because some of the people that follows this page, they are not following this page. make sure ukuthi you click that follow button. Cheers.